Hello everyone, welcome back to Chandu Digital Class. This is the part 2 of Every Success Story is also a story of great failures. In the first part, we learnt about Tom Watson Sr. said, what he said we learnt, and Abraham Lincoln, his failures, Lee De Forest and Wright brothers. Now let's move on, continue the next paras. Here, Colonel Sanders. We can see Colonel Sanders in this picture at age 65 with a beat up car and a check $100 from Social Security. Realized he had to do something. He remembered his mother's recipe and went out selling. How many doors did he have to knock on before he got his first order? It is estimated that he had knocked on more than 1,000 doors before he got his first order. How many how many of us quit after 3 tries, 10 tries, 100 tries, and then we say we tried as hard as we could we could. Okay, here Colonel Sanders. He had a beat up car and he was 65 years old. What is beat up here? An old damaged car. And he had also a $100 check from Social Security. What is a Social Security? Social Security means in America a system in which people pay money regularly to the government when they are working and receiving payments from the government when they are unable to work, especially when they are sick or too old to work. He thought he had to do something. Look here, he was 65. It is almost a retirement stage. He remembered his mother's recipe. What is a recipe? It is a set of instructions for cooking. That recipe is nothing but fried chicken. How many doors did he have to knock on before he got his first order? He is the founder of KFC. KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken chain restaurant. It is a famous restaurant in the world. This man did not get his success easy. Okay, this man had to meet thousands of doors before he got his first order. But what do? We try 3 tries, 10 tries, 100 tries. We try as hard as we could do. Finally, we can find the quality in this person perseverance. We can find the good quality in this person is perseverance. Next, as a young cartoonist, Walt Disney faced many rejections from newspaper editors who had who said he had no talent. One day, a minister at a church hired him to draw some cartoons. Disney was working out of a small mouse infested shed near the church. After seeing a small mouse, he was inspired. That was the start of Mickey Mouse. Now we can see the picture of Mickey Mouse and Walt Disney in this clipping. This is the Walt Disney. Walt Disney approached many newspaper editors that he could draw cartoons, but they all said he had no talent at all. Somebody had to give a chance. Here, a minister at a church hired him to draw some cartoons. Here, hired means to employ somebody to start to short time to do a particular job. Hired means to employ somebody to start time to do a particular job. Okay, and Disney started working, but he was working in a small mouse infested shed. Here, mouse infested shed means a shed full of mice. Mice is plural form of mouse. He saw a small and he was inspired. Looking at the mouse, you know what happened? The new exciting character Mickey Mouse came into the existence. Successful existence. Now we can see the Mickey Mouse in this picture. Okay, and successful people do not do great things. They only do small things in a great way. What is the meaning of this sentence? That is, the successor people are inspired by small things. They put their ideas into action immediately, even small things. Next, one day a partially deaf 4 years old kid came home with a note in his pocket from his teacher. Your Tommy is too stupid to learn. Get him out of the school. His mother read the note and answered, my Tommy is not stupid to learn. I will teach him myself. And that Tommy grew up to be the great Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison had only 3 months of formal schooling and he was partially deaf. Now, here he is the Thomas Edison, who was the great inventor of this bulb. Edison was partially deaf. Partially means not completely. He was not completely deaf, but partially deaf. This man came home with a note in his pocket from his teacher. Your Tommy is too stupid to learn. Get him out of the school. The teacher felt that he was not able to learn anything because he was stupid, and she asked his mother to take him home from the school. But his mother was not disappointed. Why? Because so his Thomas Thomas class teacher wrote a letter. He was too stupid to learn something, but his mother was not disappointed. She said that her Tommy was not stupid to learn. She would teach him herself. This man was just 3 months of formal schooling, but you know what he invented? Many, many things. One of the biggest inventions that he made was light bulb. He invented one of the greatest invention is light bulb, which he considered one of the greatest inventions all time. Okay, now Henry Ford. Henry Ford forgot to put the reverse gear in the first car he made. Henry Ford. Henry Ford forgot to put the reverse gear in the car, in the first car he made. Here, gear is not correct pronunciation. Gear is the correct pronunciation. He forgot a gear in the first which he made. Actually, he did not think of using a reverse gear. He did not think that there was no need for a reverse gear. Do you think he failed with his first attempt? Do you consider these people were failures? No, they succeeded even though they were in problem. Now, in 1914, Thomas Edison, at age 65, lost his factory, which was worth of a few $1 million on fire. It had very little insurance. No longer a young man, Edison watched his lifetime effort go up in smoke and said, there is a great value in disaster. All our mistakes are burnt up. Thank God we can start anew. In spite of the disaster, 3 weeks later, he invented the phonograph. What an attitude. Here in 1914, In 1914, Thomas Edison was 67 years old. He lost his factory, which was worth of a few $1 million. It is not a simple factory. It had all materials that he used for the invention. He had almost everything on fire. It had very little insurance. This factory had a very little insurance. Here, little is almost negative meaning. Here, a little means something, but little means almost it is a negative meaning. It has a bit of negative meaning. It is almost nothing, not much. So he did not get an insurance back. No longer a young man. That means not being a young man any longer. He was 67 years old. He just watched his lifetime effort go up in smoke, and he said that there was a great value in disaster. All our mistakes are burnt up. Thank God. We can start anew. Look at that positive attitude. In spite of the disaster means here his factory was on fire. Just 3 months week. Just 3 weeks later, he invented the phonograph. What an attitude! Phonograph means it is a sound player, like a DVD, like a DVD. So here we can discuss some more examples of the failure successful people. Here, Thomas failed 10,000 times while was working on the light bulb and got the success finally. Thomas Edison had failed 10,000 times while he was inventing this light bulb, and finally he got a success. Okay, next, though he lost his factory to fire in 1914, he went on inventing phonograph. So phonograph we can see in the last, that is the phonograph. Next, Henry Ford. So Ford Henry Ford was broke at the age of 40. Lee Iacocca was fired by Henry Ford at the age of 54. Henry Ford was broke at the age of 40. Here, broke is not a verb, it is an adjective. Broke means without money. He did not have money at the age of 40. Why he did not have money at all? He was a successful industrialist that he had a big name in the industry. This man who became successful was without money, but he succeeded. Next, Lee Iacocca was fired by Henry Ford at the age of 54. Lee Iacocca. Who is a Lee Iacocca? Let us discuss. Lee Iacocca was fired. Fired means here removed from the service. Fired means remove from the service. He was removed from the service by Henry Ford at the age of 54. Who is Lee Iacocca? He was an American businessman known for engineering the Ford Mustang and Ford Pinto car. He was former chairman of the Chrysler Corporation. He was one of the most famous business people in the world. He is the author of several books, including Lee Iacocca. Next, young Beethoven was told that he had no talent for music, but he gave some of the best music to the world. Young Beethoven he is a young Beethoven. Next, now here a young man asked Socrates the secret to success. Socrates told the young man to meet him near the river the next morning. They met. Socrates asked the young man to walk with him towards the river. When the water got up to their neck, Socrates took the young man by surprise and ducked him into the water. The boy struggled to get out, but Socrates was strong and kept him there until the boy started turning blue. Socrates pulled his head out of the water, and the first thing the young man did was to gasp and take a deep breath of air. Socrates asked, "What did you want the most when you were there?" The boy replied, "Air." Socrates said, "That is the secret to success. When you want to success as badly as you wanted the air, then you will get it. There is no other secret." Here, one day, the young man asked Socrates the secret to success. Socrates told the young man to meet him near the river the next morning. They met. They met means Socrates and the young man met at the river. The young man and the Socrates met at the river the next morning. Socrates held the young man's hand and asked the young man to walk along with him towards the river. When the water got up to their neck, Socrates took the young man by surprise and ducked him into the water. Here, duck means to push somebody under water and hold them there for a short time. The boy did not guess that Socrates. Uh, the boy did not guess that Socrates was going to do like that. The boy shocked. The boy struggled to get out of the water, but Socrates was strong and kept him there until the boy started turning blue. Turning blue means here when the young man was unable to breathe air, the body feels cold to touch, and the skin color will change because lack of oxygen in the body. The first question was asked the young man by Socrates. What did you want when you were in the water? The boy replied, air. Socrates replied that was the secret to success. Okay, that was the secret to success. So when after relief after left the boy, Socrates asked when what did he want when he was in the water. Then the boy replied air. Socrates replied that was the secret to success. It's air. But how badly this young man wanted to have air when he was in the water. That is the secret to success. That's a burning desire to achieve something. When the young man was under the water, he had a strong desire to get the air so that he could survive. Socrates was liked by the people because he showed a live example. Okay, now so when the young man was under the water, he had a strong desire. What is the desire? To get the air so that he could survive. Okay, he could survive. So if he didn't get the air in the water, he could not have survived. So in this way, Socrates was liked by all the people because he showed a live examples to all. Okay, now we shall discuss the last paragraph. A burning desire is the starting point of all accomplishment. Just like a small fire cannot give much heat, a weak desire cannot produce great results. So here, what is the meaning of these two sentences? A small fire does not produce much heat. That means a weak desire cannot produce great results. And A fire is big, it produces much heat. In the same way, if our desires are strong, they produce great results. Great results. Now, here is some points. All the successful persons face many setbacks before getting huge success. So, we should take all the setbacks as driving forces. We have to find courage and faith to overcome their setbacks. We must get rid of fear and doubt. We need to try to become victors. We need to have burning desires to achieve our task. A burning desire is the key to one's success. We cannot get great results with a weak desire. This is the story of every success story is also a story of great failures. Here, viewers, I have taken only some important persons of the great persons. Okay, thank you all of you.